Scorpios, how's it going? Welcome to this reading, to this channel. We're going to be doing general energy reading for Scorpios for the 1st through the 15th of April right now. Okay. A couple things I just wanted to note. On April 3rd, sorry, I've got like candle wax. On April 3rd, we have Venus entering Gemini. And this could bring in an energy for a lot of people where the heart and mind are really collaborating. You're receiving a lot of mental clarity in regard to your emotions and what you truly desire. Like, you know, if sometimes those things seem to, you know, really conflict us, you know, we don't know. You're going to be receiving some clarity about those things right now, maybe wanting to communicate them as well. A lot of mental connections with people at that time. Sorry, my chair's really squeaky. Also, let's see, on the 8th we have the full moon. It's a super moon in Libra. So Libra rules the 7th house, right? And so a lot of energy that's coming up during this full moon could relate to partnerships, you know, relationships, marriages. But there's going to be this energy that comes in that makes us feel like we want to restore some kind of balance, some kind of harmony, some kind of peace within situations in our lives. So this may be bringing things up for you, being that it is the full moon, that need to be released in order to do that. And then on the 11th, we have Mercury entering Aries. And I feel like this is, you know, how we're going to initiate, how we're going to begin taking action, especially in terms of communicating. Communicating exactly what we think, exactly what we feel, being far more courageous in expressing ourselves in truth. It's, you know, especially, like I said, about things that we're very passionate about, okay? Might be receiving a lot of enlightenment and insight about things that you've allowed yourself to be distracted from. Things that have been unresolved within you might be coming up to be addressed. You might be receiving some insight in regard to that, okay? So those are just a few things for the first couple weeks of April that really may be impacting and influencing situations in our lives, our energy, etc., okay? Let's see. We're going to get main themes of energy that may be coming up for you in the next 2 weeks. For Scorpios, please. That's main themes of energy for Scorpio. That's too many. Main themes. Energy's coming in. There we go. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. So for me, this is something, you know, a cycle that's been playing out in a very, I don't know, in a 3D way, if that makes sense. It's not something so much, you know, of a spiritual nature, although that's obviously going to be influencing what's ever happening in your external world. But this could have to do with, you know, our actual circumstances in the material sense, in the material realm. Something coming to its completion, obviously, if the cycle is ending. Final releases of things in order to see that come through. Okay, and that's not the first time this card has come out. I believe it came out for Capricorn or the Earth signs. The answers you need are coming. Look at that, full moon in Gemini. So yeah, like I was just mentioning with the energies coming in at the beginning of April, a lot of communication possible. And I did want to mention, with Venus going into Gemini, I felt a really, you know, I felt an impression that there would be a heightened sense of telepathy as well. in connections that you have with people, specifically in divine counterparts, or with divine counterparts and twin flames, however you identify with that. So this tough cycle that's coming to an end could quite possibly be a result of some kind of communication coming in that helps you complete that cycle. Let's see what else. And I did just do the general water signs reading for the month, and it was quite interesting. So I want to see how the individual readings align with that, because it was a very interesting reading. If you haven't checked that out, do so. Let's see, one more card, please. General energy coming in. Prosperity lies ahead. And I do believe this card came out once already for, it might have actually been for the water signs. Luck is on your side, is on the bottom of the deck. So in reference to things that you'll have set your intentions upon, that you're trying to manifest within your life, where your focus lies, where you've pointed that arrow. And that's new moon energy as well. And I feel like if this cycle that's been pretty rough for some of you is coming to an end, it's, look, here we have the full being released and we have the new coming in. So it's, something's going to turn out prosperous in that physical realm as well, because here we have another earth sign, right? And the new moon energy of luck being on your side too. So this is looking really good already, okay? As far as energy is concerned. Let's find out a little more. Alright, the end of a tough cycle for Scorpios. Alright. The end of a tough cycle. Okay. The end of a tough cycle pertaining to a partnership. This could be divine counterparts, twin flames. This can be soulmates. But if there's been a lack of communication, that might be coming in. If there's been a disconnect, a detachment of any sort, this could be the end of that cycle. This is coming to completion. Something that's been hindering this harmony between these partners. For me, these partners are already bound together in the spiritual realm. This is your perfect partner. In order to end this tough cycle, we might be facing some choices that have to be made in regard to this particular partnership. Okay? Let's see, the answers you need are coming. Okay, hold on. Yeah, things that you've been waiting to find out. You've been wanting some type of enlightenment about something. Could be pertaining to this partnership. There could, like I said, there could have been some kind of separation between them, some kind of distance, detachment. But these answers are going to give you enlightenment about something that you have been waiting for, waiting to hear, like perhaps, or waiting to understand. I don't know. Let's find out. The answers you need are coming for Scorpio. Okay, Sun card flip. That was too many, sorry. The answers you need are coming. Yeah, receiving some type of enlightenment with the crown chakra there. Through whatever this communication is going to be. This could be answers that you are actually receiving from your guidance, your higher self, your spiritual team, through the crown chakra, right? Let's see. We'll pull one more card for that, because I always do with the chakra cards. Yeah. The answers you need, you're going to be receiving some enlightenment in regard to, it's like you have an awareness about something, but you're not quite clear. Like there's still missing parts, missing pieces to the puzzle. But again, look, here he's receiving he's receiving information. He's receiving, you know, through his crown and through his third eye here, to me. This could be something pertaining to what you've been putting your energy into, where your willpower has been directed, and what you've been trying to manifest into your life, okay? So some kind of answers coming in through this communication. Somebody's speaking about this awareness that they have. Could be awareness about this connection with the lovers. And of course we'll expound on these and get more, okay? So let's see, prosperity lies ahead. Yeah. All right. Lots of enlightenment coming in for you guys this month. I mean, what else am I supposed to say about that? You might really actually be receiving downloads. Especially if you haven't, oh, did I not? Oh yeah, I did. So if you haven't listened to the water sign reading, I did channel a message for the water signs, and it was really in speaking to the fact that somebody's eyes are going to be opened to a reality, to a truth. Like something's being divinely, I don't know, there's some kind of intercession here. And this is receiving wisdom of some sort. This could be a possible union with these lovers. Somebody waking up to, there's a reawakening here of some sort. Okay, and again, choices here with the Judgment card. Let me see what I'm feeling here. Somebody really could be being enlightened about the nature of a connection. This is an awakening. Some answers that you've been waiting on for a long time coming through for you. You're knowing your truth. Tell me more about the lovers, please. No, you know what? Sorry, I don't want that deck. Tell me more about the lovers. And the cycle that's ending for them. Guys, you can't make this shit up. You have the Star card and the Justice card. For me, this is a reconciliation between these lovers. If you've been in separation, there's been detachment, you know, whatever the case may be, there's a union with these two coming in. The Star card's all about hope, altruism. It's about faith, trust, divine timing, and reconciliations. Healing a situation, bringing healing to it. With the Justice card, this represents union for me between partners, counterparts, usually divine counterparts, twin flames. But there's a righting of a wrong here. There's a healing between these two, okay? And this is really, I'm kind of mind blown right now, really in alignment with the general water sign reading so far. Tell me more about this communication with the Magician. Somebody could be currently really focused on manifesting this reconnecting with someone and bringing in some kind of apology, some kind of wanting to right a wrong. This is really in alignment with the energies coming in for April. It's pretty significant. So that's a possibility that, yeah, you guys. This is the Hierophant. Somebody wanting to share their awareness, share their wisdom of this, share this sense of higher consciousness and higher purpose. Somebody's receiving a lot of fucking... I'm stunned right now. I'm sorry. I just am. I'm a Scorpio too, right? Scorpio sun and rising. So my mind is kind of being blown right now. All right, so for me also, these represent the counterparts, the partners. Divine feminine, divine masculine energy. Like they hold the key, and somebody is gaining wisdom about that. It's coming to their awareness, and they want to communicate about it. Okay. Tell me more about the Judgment card over here. I mean, I don't know what other cards they could give me that signify this enlightenment about something, but I'm all for it. I'm ready. You guys ready? Look. Somebody wanting to, like, focusing their energy, like, this is what their intention is. This is what they're trying to manifest based upon this truth. They've been awakened. Right? As above, so below. And again, this is so in alignment with the energy, the channeled message I received. This is insane. I would really suggest you check that video out and listen to it. At least the beginning if you don't listen to the whole reading, but I would. Just because of how aligned this is with it right now. Okay? So, with the Magician there, it's like somebody's really choosing this truth now. It's going to bring in this prosperity to this situation. It's going to end a cycle. It's going to bring in healing. Somebody's very much aware. And this is like the beginning of something that's being created. This is taking the initiative, right? Seeing the potential. This could be about the higher calling, like a somebody's spiritual mission that they have been, awoken to, or awakened to. I guess that was the wrong wording. Awakened to, knowing that the key is there. The union of divine feminine and masculine energy, the balance and harmony between those, healing. I'm really wanting to communicate this wisdom to somebody. Okay, let's see. Huh. I'm just noticing how similar they look. More about the Star card and the Justice card with the Lovers. The end of the cycle, please. Whoa. Somebody is enlightened, you guys. I feel like the Earth signs received this, or Capricorn. Somebody received this as well. In the Earth signs, it might have been Capricorn. So some of you might be dealing with a Capricorn. Okay, anyway, beyond that. Somebody's definitely, they've received some kind of enlightenment about their purpose, about what's going to truly fulfill them, successfully completing something where they've really come into themselves, they've come into their power, they've been enlightened, perhaps about purpose. But I always notice here that he's holding his heart in his hand, and how, I don't know, this is just a feeling of gratitude and joy, and like, finally I made it, into this place. And all in reference to do with family, with unions, with reconciling it, bringing justice to it. This could be connecting with other people from soul tribes, soul family, soul groups, from your star family. Who knows, right? But there's a happy success here because they get it now. There's a completion here. Like this person's completed something that they've been going through, and they come out better. They come out on top, like whole and complete. In other words. And I want to look at this actual card because it's been pulled more than once. Yeah, This is like Nine of Cups energy. This is their ideal. This partnership is their ideal. They want to bring healing into it. They want to reconcile something because this is what they want. This is their wish fulfillment, is this partner, is this family. They're finally choosing that. They're raising their vibration. This is a consciousness of success within this family union, within this partnership, closing out a cycle. So they're very optimistic. But because they see this as joy and they see that this is abundance waiting for them, they're expanding in their heart space. This is about whatever they're wishing for. It's coming their way. Okay, this is their wish fulfillment. Just like the Nine of Cups energy. Their wish fulfillment is this union with someone. And they're consciously aware of it now. They're very clear, resolute. Something has really given them some insight. And this is where the mind and the heart have collaborated. They're consciously choosing this at this time, okay? Tell me more about the Hierophant. I really hope you guys check out the water sign reading so you can see how clearly this resonates with that, or is actually confirming it. So tell me more about these answers coming in the High Priest, please. Yeah, okay, fears. Joyous fun is the energy here. Look, there's family, there's children. This could be an overall, like, for this month, disclosure, too. Just so you guys know, I'm feeling that energy pretty hard. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry. But look at all the children having fun, being exactly how they're supposed to be. No cares in the world. There's just an innocent here, an innocence. Okay? The balancing and harmonizing of the divine feminine and masculine energies, bringing in, I want to say the age of Aquarius, bringing in this energy. All right, tell me more about the Truth card and the Magician, please. Fragment of energy. Yeah, this is somebody taking off the mask. This is somebody coming into their truth, into their soul purpose, knowing their destiny, moving forward, hearing the call of the angels and like being receptive to it, evolving, awakening. They've been withholding themselves, holding themselves back, hiding behind this mask, afraid of what people think, afraid to move forward. And this is them coming into their truth and taking off the mask. Whoever that's for, okay? Let's see here. Family and happy success. End of the cycle. Two of Cups. So there's a definite union here after a tough cycle with these two. Here, they're bound in the spiritual realm. In the 5D, there's a sacred marriage. These are soulmates. These are divine counterparts. There's healing and justice and reconciliation here. But this is them what's already been made. Remember the as above, so below energy of this magician. This is bringing it together in sacred union, in the physical realm, in the tangible sense. There's a definite union. This is soulmates. This is people that have a soul contract. And they've probably went through this cycle many lifetimes. And this is their time of coming together. There's no mistaking this energy here at all. I mean, none. None. It's like Spirit is like, here, let me be as clear as possible so you can give somebody this message. It's happening, okay? Yep, there's a breakthrough. Through this communication, through this awareness, there's this tower moment. For me, something is transforming here. There's a breakthrough through this knowledge, through this awareness they have, through communicating it. Somebody, through, you know, receiving these answers that they needed. Breakthrough. Look, it's literally butterflies manifesting out of the destruction of this tower. It's a metamorphosis. Okay? Into a lighter-hearted, you know, excited, joyous energy. A very innocent energy. Yep. Behind the mask. Somebody's taken off the mask. Like, okay, if they were hindered before about facades or about, you know, not knowing what their calling was, what their destiny was, what they were supposed to do, they're taking that mask off and going for what they truly want and desire. This is stability. This is equilibrium. This is, again, a union card, bringing these people together. They built this solid foundation. You know? Yeah. That's about our ties spiritually. And like I said, these are sacred partners. This is something coming to its completion. So over here we have the end of a tough cycle approaches. We all know like what we're going through within the world. This is speaking, you got to look at the bigger picture. This is speaking on a grander scale, on a collective scale. The cycle that we've been going through, again, the illusion. Think of things in terms of the matrix. Think of things in terms of the duality that we experience in this 3D world we live in. How we've been programmed by that. A lot of that had to do with the absence of the divine feminine energy, the suppression and oppression of the divine feminine energy. And right now, for a long time coming, this is how a lot of us knew that the Great Awakening was about to take place, because there was the rise of the divine feminine. Anyhow, that cycle is about to end. There's a great awakening happening. It's because of the uniting, the balancing, the harmony between the divine masculine and divine feminine. You can think of this as the divine mother and father, but for me, this is like where all of creation was born, where we're all derived from. This is the cosmic consciousness, the source, right? In order to birth a new earth, in order to raise consciousness, there has to be a balance within these energies, because it takes both of them to create, right? Think of like the Vesica Pisces. They come together, and by coming together, life is created. There is a reconciliation between these energies. That's what we're experiencing right now. And it's bringing in this healing. We're in the age of Aquarius. We've just ushered in the age of Aquarius. This is where the divine feminine has risen and taken her place. She's needed for the co-creation of the new earth. Divine counterparts that are coming together right now. They carry those codes, the vibration, the frequency, the archetypes of the Divine Mother and Father. Okay, and there's a healing now, a balancing, a reconciliation of these two, where finally this union happens, justice upon the earth is served. Justice to the Divine Feminine, her coming back into her rightful place. And it's for the greatest good of all. This is about, what word am I looking for? It always eludes me, I'm sorry. This is about like the greater good, but like it's altruism, right? That's the word. Restoring hope, the placement of the Divine Feminine back on her, in her place where she's supposed to reside, in order for sacralization to happen, for creation to occur. And this is the justice that's coming in within this, by this union happening. Why do you think that he's so happy? Because there's a union. They've come back together to accomplish and to create the new earth, 5D, right? So on a more collective, like higher consciousness scale, this isn't just about, you know, somebody and their soulmate or their partner in the way that we conceptualize that through our human experience. This is something much bigger than that, all right? The answers you need are coming. This is about you receiving this information, you receiving this higher consciousness, this awareness of this bigger picture, right? Questioning, like, what's really going on here? What's really going on in this span of time that we're experiencing globally, collectively? And, you know, this is the bringing in of the awakening for people of this higher consciousness, of making them aware that this place that we are living our experience through is really an illusion, and there's something so much bigger and grander, and it's about the collective consciousness and the unity within that. Receiving the wisdom of the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. They hold the key. There's this breakthrough, a metamorphosis. It has to come by destruction first. Something has to be broke down in order to be rebuilt on a solid foundation. Okay? And this is the wisdom that people are likely to be receiving right now. Or that they're about to. This is about to come into your awareness through these answers that you're going to receive. This could be like, in a 3D sense, this could be disclosure. This could be, you know, what all of this time that we're being isolated is about, and kind of escalates to, is us receiving this knowledge, this disclosure of things that brings the destruction. So this new birth, this new thing, it's been very unexpected, right? It was like, wow, that really escalated quickly, but it's going to be very abrupt, but it's for the sake of this change happening, for something to be rebuilt. What's to be rebuilt? Look at the energy there. You know, and I don't want to go into too much detail. But look at the children. Look at the children. This is the return. This is the righting of wrongs. This is justice being brought to them. The healing of it. This is where this tower is being destroyed, so that we can come back into this energy, this new earth energy, this place of the age of Aquarius. I'm telling you, it's like this place of togetherness, community, unity, consciousness, oneness, wholeness, completeness, where there's joy on the earth again, and where children aren't being abused and tortured. All right, okay, and here, over here, some very interesting stuff. All right, so firstly, with this Judgment card right here, there's like, this is all about a truth being revealed to people, a truth being revealed to you that is really gonna make a significant change. This is about using the powers of the universe and blending them with the physical realm, help from the physical world, to assist in bringing in clarity and a shift in awareness. Okay? And again, with this Magician, it's about that being made manifest, that coming into the awareness, this shift of awareness in this as above, so below, the potential to create this new energy on earth. What wasn't obvious before is now being realized and understood. So people's eyes are opening. I feel like a lot of people that will be watching this particular video are shifting their consciousness. What's behind the mask? Where this is about something being unveiled, not seeing through a filtered lens anymore. And ultimately, what that comes down to is this: celebration, prosperity, an important event taking place that brings people together, the gathering of souls, unity, consciousness, stability. Especially for, you know, here. It's like if you've been through a very, I don't know, rapid expansion and awakening. This is about the time afterwards, the transition into a more harmonic and stable state. Okay? And where you see your truth, where you are enlightened about your true divinity, your true origin, in the scheme of all of this, in this bigger picture. And it's going to usher in this time of like, it's like a milestone event. This is like, people are going to celebrate. People are going to be connecting. There's happiness and harmony here. This is success. This is about celebrating the wonder of it all and being devoted to this new sense of connectedness. So this is about something much bigger, okay? Scorpios, you're about to be in for some serious awakening and serious shifts happening. And yes, this is happening on a collective level for many people, but there are people that this is not, they're not going to be receptive. And that's unfortunate. It really is. Bless you. But for me, this is the restoration of the divine feminine in her rightful place, and the healing that that's bringing upon the earth, the light that that's shedding upon the earth, the two of them together, and what that's creating, the co-creation of them both, and how that actually comes through us, how we're part of that, and how we are also part of that co-creation. Okay? So I hope that that makes sense. I feel like for those of you that were supposed to receive that message, it was shown to me that way for a reason, and for specific people, I'm sure. So if you've listened to this whole reading, then I definitely feel like that was meant for you. Okay? All right, guys. It looks like it's going to be an interesting month. I'm just saying. For me, it's super duper humbling and exciting. So, all right. You guys be well. Thanks for listening. Bye.